This is always ready, Matt Cardona, the internet champion and the host of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. But there's another podcast I want you to check out, and that is the Crash and Burn Podcast. Check it out every single episode. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, do all that fun stuff, and you never know. Maybe one day you'll see the Crash and Burn Podcast take on the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast in the middle of the ring. And you know who's going to win? Me. Because you guys, you're not always ready. Crash and Burn!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. This episode will be on NXT Takeover Portland. Yes, Portland, Oregon. This was the last takeover before coronavirus take over our lives.
That's crazy.
Go to this day.
In Portland, Oregon. Yes, Tom Bland country. Hi, Tom. Happy birthday, by the way, Tom.
Happy birthday, my
Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
So we hope you enjoy your birthday, Tom, and we hopefully we'll be able to have him back soon on the podcast. But we know he's doing big things right now.
Yes, sir.
So we like to shout out to Tom and his wife.
Yes, sir.
So before we get to this episode about NXT Takeover Portland, we'll bring everybody in here. First up, he is the podcast bum, AJ.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the fastest rising podcast of all professional fucking wrestling, the Crash and fucking Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we are reviewing NXT Takeover Portland.
And to you, you want to get horny.
No, not
Porn
today.
star.
I'm not horny. Okay, first of all, I am not horny today. I'm actually normal.
Bullshit.
Oh, you're bullshit. You're bullshit.
Next up, we'll bring in Lucas.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the man.
Yay.
Give a fuck. And Luke basically is the carrier of this podcast because, again, I've been on this episode a little too much. But we are going to do Portland today. And, again, this is, as Jason said, the last takeover for Corona hits. So, this is
Yeah.
a little bit weird. But, yes, we're doing this.
Last but certainly not least, he plays Five Nights at Freddy's with me in my house, Josh.
Oh, okay.
What? Really weird on that part, though.
He's been to my house before to play Five Nights at Freddy's
yeah,
games.
right. Yeah.
Bullshit.
And I basically
Bullshit.
carried him in those games.
Oh, no.
Because his ass is scared.
No. But what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to NXT Takeover Month. It's pretty crazy that Takeover Portland was the last NXT before coronavirus hit us and took our lives away from going to shows. But what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Assassin here. Welcome back to Crash and Burn. 5 matches on the card. I mean, this was actually one of the most solid takeovers
5 or
in my
6. I
opinion.
mean, I'll have to take a look again.
Yeah, and it's great to look back and see like what happened before Corona hit us. So let's dive into this.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy still how this was the last, NXT
That's
with
crazy.
the live audience.
Well, before they started going back into the Performance Center.
Yeah, pretty
They
crazy.
would go back to definitely doing a lot more tours, like takeovers. They didn't do Los Angeles. Takeover Los Angeles.
That'd be cool. Hopefully during Mania weekend next year.
It's just like what they did with Stand and Deliver. All right. First up, Keith Lee defeats Dominic Dijakovic.
Oh, the
Solid.
AJ.
This is
Fucking
for the
man.
North American Championship.
Oh, the guy that AJ wants to fuck apparently.
Oh yeah, AJ, since you want to fuck Dominic Dijakovic, how do you go ahead? Bomb?
Yes. This match.
Yes.
This was a solid match, dude. Both Dijakovic and Keith Lee killed it in the ring together. And I wish they would face each other again. But we're not going to get that because Keith Lee's in AEW, of course. And Dijakovic is T-Bar, which sucks. And
T-Bone.
hopefully, and I hope to God Dijakovic comes back, Triple H. Papa Triple H, please give us Dijakovic back. But this was a great match from both guys.
All right, Lucas.
One of the better encounters, honestly. I think not the best one. I think the first or second encounter was the best one, my personal opinion. But every time they're in the ring, they always have good chemistry with each other. These are like 280-pound dudes plus, and they're out here doing cruiserweight moves, and they're out here like athletic as shit. You know, it's like Keith Lee, like 300 pounds, like doing culture cross bodies, but he is. Keith Lee was that guy in NXT.
Oh, he was.
Absolute incredible match. Dude. What a way to open up the show, and right when I want my personal.
Josh?
Great match to open the show. I remember watching this match. I was literally blown away. And, you know, these two had a great feud. You know, these two put on great matches together. And, you know, Dijakovic now, he's under a stupid name, but hopefully now with Triple H in power, we could see him go back to Dominic Dijakovic. Yeah, exactly. Like he.
Hopefully they can fix that.
T-Bar.
T-Bar.
T-Bar, yeah. But
The bar of tea.
Keith Lee had a solid run in NXT. Like, after a while, like, the main roster, like, when he got called up, I just knew, like, right away he was going to get ruined and they're going to just screw him over and, you know, change his whole gimmick and, you know, all this stuff that we don't have to deal with anymore now since Triple H is in charge. But overall, to start the show, great match. These two killed it.
Yeah, these two were big names in NXT.
They were.
And they had great runs on NXT, but back when Vince was in charge, they got wasted on the main roster.
Yeah, and
Dominic is under a stupid name. Hopefully that can be fixed. And Keith Lee is doing great things in AEW with Swerve.
With Swerve Strickland, yeah.
Speaking of, again, I know it's a little off topic, but again, I know the OG3s came back, so.
And fans.
Yeah.
Don't say Swerve is wasted away in AEW. He's a tag.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not.
Fuck off, y'all.
He responded to that mark on Twitter, and he said, "Look, wait, am I wasted?"
But here's
He has gold.
He has gold. I literally.
And he's having.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Swerve was not supposed to be originally being Hit Row. That's the thing. He was not supposed to be originally be on there in the first place. Even also, I think it also just an accidental member. I don't know, but I think it worked better for the OG3s. Again, I love Hit Row, and I think again they're gonna be great.
Yeah, like they don't need Swerve to be, you know, on top. I mean, the other two like carries the whole like tag division. Like you have Top Dollar.
Shout out to Top Dollar. Shout out again to Ashante, and also shout out
B-Fab.
Bianca Brandy.
Didn't know, now you know.
That's right.
I honestly did not expect B-Fab to come back. I thought it was just going to be Ashanti and the Top Dollar, but I guess she got added, which is great.
So overall, this match is great. So we're good to go to the next match?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dakota Kai defeats Tegan Knox. This is a street fight.
Yeah, this was pretty good.
Raquel Gonzalez, right?
Yep. She made her debut.
That's where Raquel made her debut. So I think they did well with her debut. And Dakota and Tegan Knox, their storyline leading to this match is incredible. And this match was quite extreme, and they had some awesome spots here. And I was blown away. So, congrats to Dakota for picking up the win, and she absolutely killed it in NXT. And what are you saying?
Literally a tweet from Swerve saying people are he's getting wasted in AEW. He literally replies, "This is where my gaming life is at." And it's a picture of PGA golf. So you see him, Marks? He's not getting wasted. Remember?
He's not getting wasted.
Shut up, AEW.
So you know what? Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox, there are also big names in NXT.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love this match. And Dakota Kai had a great win here to boost her career even more. And Lucas can go.
Tegan Knox is so wasted in WWE, man. She has so much potential, man.
Exactly.
Like, if we talked about War Games yesterday at the time of recording, and I said that again, the rivalry they had was absolutely fantastic. The heel turn by Dakota Kai was absolutely fantastic. Like the way it was done, no one expected it. No one expected that heel turn from anybody, even me. I didn't expect it. And to see this and having this match was absolutely incredible from all of them. Again, women's Extreme Rules matches are not fluid, but it is not meant to be fluid. It's meant to be scrappy because these are two former best friends, now bitter enemies, going at it. And again, we saw the debut of Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And with that being said too, I remember at the end there was like a botch at the end where I think
Raquel. It was Raquel putting Tegan into a table, but
Yeah,
that
it was.
botched.
I think Tegan mixed the table, I think, or Raquel like underthrew it. One of those things. But either way, I deserved that win because again, Dakota Kai would start a heel turn, and I wish Dakota Kai would use more of a heel turn and just have her tag team with Raquel Gonzalez. But
Oh yeah,
it definitely did work out, and also I think she's women's champion right now. I do.
All right. Josh, if you're able to unmute, you can go ahead.
Yeah. This match was absolutely awesome. Once Dakota turned heel, things escalated for her. And, I see Raquel as a future champion, too, as well. I mean, I definitely think both of them deserve gold. But, honestly, these two had a great feud back then. It was a great match, honestly. Hands down.
Yes,
Probably
honestly.
one of the best women's matches in NXT.
Yeah. AJ?
Hey, so, oh man, this match was great. But until the ending a little bit, because Raquel Gonzalez came out and debuted it, and then she pretty much powerbombed Tegan Knox through the table, but Tegan missed the table, which that was a botch. But it was a good way to debut Raquel unannounced, and Dakota Kai getting the win. Good stuff. It could have been she could have been more as a heel, without Raquel for a while. Like she was doing that on an NXT 2.0, and then she's been the face all of a sudden. But bro, she should have done more, But with her on being on our Raw now with Bailey, I think there's gonna be big things for her now. So yeah, but overall solid match.
Next
Both
one.
girls.
And AJ with his AEW shirt. You mark.
Yeah. Hey
How
Josh.
fitting for this episode.
Hey Josh. By the way, I got the Unrivaled Series 4 Punk.
Okay, this isn't about figures. This is about NXT.
Oh, okay.
That was just so random, AJ.
Let's go on Ringside Collectibles and get some figures.
Okay, you can shut the fuck up.
We're
As
bringing it back.
I go into Finn Balor defeating Johnny Gargano.
Oh, yeah!
Oh man!
So AJ, since you want to keep talking, how about you say your novel on this match?
And go and shut the
Let's
fuck
hear
up.
a story.
This match was awesome, dude. Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano killed it.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Bye-bye. And Josh, you can go ahead.
Well, I didn't know I was actually continuing the story, but okay, AJ, you can finish your story
Fuck!
if you were not done.
Nah, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
Oh,
you insist. Okay. Josh, you go ahead.
This was a match I've been waiting to see for years, and especially NXT wise. These two have great chemistry. I love Balor as a heel. Nobody actually knew this. Finn Balor was a heel during this time, and you would never know by his by his look. So you would have never noticed. But these two really had great chemistry throughout the match. I mean, I love Johnny's gear, obviously. You know, he always comes in with a great, gear for every takeover. So I think this one was Carnage, I think, this time. It was like a red gear, I remember.
Think so. Let me check.
Yeah, but these two had a great match. I mean, it was probably one of my favorite matches of the night. Of course, Finn Balor had a great push. His second run around in NXT, he was getting wasted on the main roster, comes back to NXT with tattoos, a whole different look, and brings the Prince gimmick back from his days in Japan. This is the Finn Balor I like, and now he's a heel as the leader of the Judgment Day. I'm hoping great things for him. So this was a great match, and I hope if Johnny gets rehired by good old Papa H, we'll hopefully see round 2 of this.
Lucas, go ahead.
Let me say this about this match. Yes, you're right, Josh. It was his Carnage gear.
I figured.
Again, Johnny again always had his best gear in NXT. I don't
He
care
always does.
Like his final gear for War Games, they last year, like that was also a very good gear too. With that being said though, this match, what a fucking match that was. Holy shit. Like
You're damn right.
a great match for NXT. Like you have the two of the greatest NXT superstars going at it. Again, that one from the past that was there from 2015 to 16, and the another one that's been there for 5 years.
Oh,
and, with Finn Balor, again, he was a heel around this time, but I said before we gave the match with Matt Riddle. But he turned heel basically kicking John Gargano in the head with that power kick. Like no one expected.
No one expected a heel move.
No one expected it at all. And he drop kicked again John Gargano with people in the barricade.
Oh yeah.
And then we see a move that we haven't seen since NXT when he was first NXT in 1960.
Yep.
And had him onto the steel ramp, and then John Gargano was weakened after that. So we had this match 3 months later, around then. And that was worth the wait, because this match was a fucking banger from start to finish. Like, yeah, Finn Balor dropkick John Gargano off the announce table, by the way. You had also the, of course, 1916, obviously. But John Gargano, again, is one of the greatest NXT superstars. He always puts on great matches. You can see they went with Ciampa, with Adam Cole, baby. You also say the same thing for the newer things with The Way.
Yeah.
And also, again, with Kushida, Bronson Reed, if you want to go there. And, that's all I got to say about that. It's just a fucking banger match. Check the match out.
Do we even have to explain how much of a banger this match was? Because it's just too damn good.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain how good this match was. And oh yes, Josh, it was indeed too sweet. So I love this match. Match of the night.
Definitely.
Okay, next up, Rhea Ripley defeats Bianca Bel-Air, NXT Women's Championship.
Ah, my girl.
Solid match.
I forgot this match even happened. That's crazy.
Lucas can go ahead.
Where's Rhea? Come on. I would make a deal right now to switch places with Dominic so Rhea Ripley can beat the shit out of me and choke the shit out of me. But anyways, AJ, you would have done the same thing. You would have done the same, and don't be a damn hypocrite. You would have done the same thing.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. You should not talk. You're a hypocrite. Anyways, with this match, it was solid. I mean, again, you had 2 bangers of matches, and that's all I gotta say about that. 2 bangers of matches, and so again, to follow this one up, again, it was solid, but definitely again not like 5-star, just like the 2 just had. So again, it was pretty solid though.
Yes. And Joshua Doinker
Fuck you.
No.
Before I go, I actually did find the tweet that everybody was talking about with Swerve and that mark. This mark goes, now bring back Swerve to WWE. Swerve goes, wasting away. He roasts the guy saying, I'm on top, you idiot.
Uh-huh.
So, anyways, Rhea and Bianca, I'm not gonna lie, when Rhea was down in NXT, I really wanted her to have the championship. You know, Shayna Baszler had it before her. Rhea Ripley and Shayna had a great match back then. Rhea became champion and everything was great. You know, her reign was really well. I mean, Bianca Belair was just, you know, look where she is now. Like, you believe, like, these men and women in NXT, they go from these small, like, shows and now they're on top and they're like, you realize they could be champion. And look at these two. Rhea is doing great things as a heel and Bianca is on top of the women's division. So, honestly, these two had a great match. You know, I enjoyed Rhea's reign. And I don't know what the hell AJ's doing with his damn figures, so...
Probably playing with himself.
Playing with... Making them dance and stuff. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but... Anyway...
MVP.
I'm not talking...
MVP is not on the card.
I wish he was, but he's not. But anyways, great match. These two are doing big things nowadays in Raw. They're doing big things, you know, everywhere else for WWE, and
being a father
this
too.
was only just the beginning. You know, this was just the beginning to two future stars.
You know exactly.
Performing in empty arenas.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how we got introduced to Bianca. Well, more people who watched the main roster product got introduced to her through the pandemic era.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess AJ could go, unfortunately.
Everyone go to sleep.
Yay!
All right, he's gonna talk until 9 o'clock.
All right, story time.
Can't go for that long.
All right, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair had a good match. They fucking killed it.
I know, right?
That's how I killed
Okay,
him.
yeah, that's all we need to know. Okay. Now let's go to the next match.
Which is the main event.
No.
There's actually 2 more matches.
Fuck!
No.
No.
The Broserweights, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, defeat
Oh!
Era.
I remember this.
forgot about that tactic.
Yeah.
This is for the NXT Tag Team titles.
Fuck me in the ass.
What?
What? Say what?
Wait, what the hell you just say? What?
Just go.
Oh, no. Hey.
Go in.
No.
Josh, just please go.
Yeah, but here's
Okay,
the thing.
this is going on TikTok.
Who were the 2 members that defended the tag title gold against Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne? I think it was Strong. Was it Strong and O'Reilly at the time?
Was it? Yeah. No, it's Bobby Fish.
Bobby
Yeah,
Fish
Bobby
and Kyle
Fish.
O'Reilly.
And all right.
How
Because
many Bobby Fish fight? Bobby can fight.
Hey, bitch, can you play some sex music, please?
Ayo, that's going on TikTok. Anyways, this was a good match. You know, this was a very forgotten team in NXT, Riddle and Pete Dunne. People really forget about this team, and you know they were a good team until, you know, Riddle and Dunne went their separate ways. You know, they had a solid reign with the tag titles, and the match was decent. You know, back and forth, you know, action. You know, you had 2 of the best teams in NXT at the time in there too. Well, you had the Undisputed Era, one of the best like factions at that time. But now
They shocked the system indeed.
Now, like 3 out of the 4 are in AEW, and 1 is still in the company. So, I mean, they're all doing good things for respective companies nowadays. But it was a great match. You know, the UE, you know, Fish and O'Reilly, they're like my favorite tag team. You know, during that time, you know, they always put on stellar matches. So, it was always great to see them do what they do best.
All right, AJ, instead of being sexual, you can go ahead.
Alright.
You both jinxed it.
The Broserweight and the Undisputed Era had a good match. I'm glad that the Broserweights won the tag titles.
Uh-huh.
Alright, you're
Okay,
done.
good. You're all done. Lucas can go ahead.
That's what she said. Anyways.
Yeah,
Go
and
on.
this is AJ.
Yeah. Yeah, like Booker T. Anyway.
No.
With this one being said, this is a forget tag team. I forgot Riddle and Pete Dunne were tag team. I forgot about that. I remember Riddle was in that like SUV. He was like, how many Bobby? But it's like Bobby Fish can't fry fish or some shit like that. It was something like that.
Mhm.
And I remember like seeing this, and it was a funny tag team because Pete Dunne was trying to be so serious and not trying not to smile. He was just like that. But overall, this match again was incredible. UE always put great takeover tag team matches. No matter it's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly and Roger Strong, Bobby Fish, whatever the case may be, Adam Cole and somebody. But you know, they always have great tag teams with each other. So banger in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much all the matches here have been a banger. So so far I've loved the show.
Yeah.
All right,
So main event time. All right, Austin Jenkins, baby,
Adam
defeated
Cole, baby.
Tommaso Whitney.
Whitney Houston. No, Austin Jenkins.
I'm saying their real
Fuck
names.
up.
It's
Your
no.
background's playing.
Okay, so all seriousness, it's Adam Cole defeated Tommaso Ciampa, NXT Championship match.
Let me say this: it's Whitney Houston that defeated Austin Jenkins.
No.
Whitney Houston defeated Austin Theory. Wait.
Oh, fuck off, man. No.
Bruh.
That's fucked up, bro.
Oh my god, man.
Hey, calm down.
Hey, down.
That's AJ. So, great way to close out the show and to end the pre-COVID era for NXT. So, Lucas, you go ahead.
Yay. Anyway,
Boo.
I'm gonna take away your boo too. Anyways,
My boobies? Hey, yo.
I said you boo, you bay. Anyway.
I thought you were gonna take away my boobies. I was like, hey, yo.
No, hell no. We need to cut them off. We need to get my top surgery. But anyways.
Oh yeah, I would probably get breast cancer by now.
What? What? Why? Why? All right, let me go. Jeez. One of the greatest NXT TakeOver matches of all time. Again, you have near falls I've never seen. Again, no one really kicked out of the last shot in NXT, and Ciampa was one of them. Everyone expected Ciampa to win until he came back from injury and get Goldie back. But it didn't happen. So, again, great match. And great to see Ciampa, back from injury. So that's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to beat the living shit out of AJ into a bloody pulp until he calls me daddy. Anyways.
Wow. Hey, yo.
All right.
AJ, you go ahead.
What'd you think, AJ?
All right, daddy. Anyways,
What?
AJ, why?
Anyways, Tommaso Ciampa and Adam Cole had a good match. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you in person at Grand Slam.
Yay!
Oh, the way we're gonna friggin' joke around with you.
Yeah.
That's gonna be real fun.
Yeah, Josh, you go ahead now.
Oh god, that just had me freaking almost laughing hysterically. Can't believe you just said that. Anyways, what a way to end it off. You know, honestly, these two had a banger match. You know, despite Ciampa's injuries, you know, neck surgery and all the other stuff. You gotta give props to that man. Tommaso Ciampa comes back from anything. He pretty much, you feel like his career is over, after one injury after another, but he comes back stronger than ever. I mean, he put on a hell of a performance. He's one of the greatest NXT champions of all time. So, I mean, Adam Cole, another great NXT champion. I mean, I've always wanted that for him down there, but he's doing good things in AEW now. But
has an awesome Twitch channel.
Yeah, go check out the Chuck Army. And yeah, it was a great way to end off the show, and probably one of my favorite NXT takeovers.
Oh, without question.
Yeah, this match was a classic for me. So, ratings.
That's what happens when you have Triple H in charge. You get this kind of a pay-per-view.
10 out of 10 for me. AJ, is it a 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10?
10 out of 10!
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Ow, ear rape. God.
Anyways, Lucas, you go ahead.
Okay! I give this a 10 out of 10!
And Josh is just going to calmly say 10 out of 10. You go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, definitely, with everything we talked about.
Yeah, keep talking calmly.
Yeah, definitely all the matches we talked about, they all seem like we really enjoyed them, so I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
All right. Thank you all for watching this episode of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. We hope you all enjoyed our review on NXT Takeover Portland. We hope you all enjoyed this episode. You can subscribe to all the other podcasts. Our next episodes will be NXT Takeover New York.
Ooh,
The review for that, and a review on the first Takeover Chicago.
I should have went to that pay-per-view. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too, actually. I regret not going.
Same.
So yeah, look forward to the reviews for Takeover New York and Chicago 1.
All right.
And yeah, thank you for watching. AJ, you go ahead as you continue to twirl around.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the fastest. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Crash. Oh wait, the fastest rising.
I'm gonna put my hat like this for the time being.
The Crash and fucking Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we've reviewed NXT Takeover Portland, and
you look like a
guys
giant.
enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
And stop showing your,
I was hoping you split me down and break your
stop
neck.
showing your feet.
No!
Censor.
Please censor! No!
Don't stand on us.
Oh, I won't.
All right, sit on your ass right now.
Hold on. Okay, I'm on my asshole.
There. That's professional.
I am on my ass.
Can I go, please?
Yes, you may.
Oh, thank you guys for watching this episode. Get the fuck out of here. I'm done.
Okay, Josh, you end it off.
All right, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast as we reviewed NXT Takeover Portland. Crazy how still this is the last NXT with a live crowd. Well, the last NXT Takeover with a live crowd. God, what was I gonna say? Shit. Thanks. AJ was spinning around.
Forgot your words.
And was twirling like a ballerina and showing feet that's only made for OnlyFans.
Yeah, don't be a feet creep, you marks.
That's actually true.
Follow everybody on their socials. Check out the content they post when they're away from making these episodes. Definitely check out the description below for all the links down there. There's a lot of stuff for you to check out down there. Stay tuned for our next episodes for all 3 podcasts. Subscribe to the Moshcast and Cinematic Analysis. And the Assassin is out here. We'll see you next time.
All right. We'll see you for Our review on Takeover New York. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Adios.
Crash and burn!